First of all, we'll talk about options, because I always say give someone an option, and I'm not convinced that everyone knows what it is. Here, puck comes down the left boards, Ben loses it, I pick it up in the corner. We come round here, and right here, I have 3 players, all of whom are bad options. One's in front of the net, 2 are easily interceptable by opposition players. There's one pass behind the net that I didn't see, and what I tried to do, which was lob it over the top. We see time goes on a couple of seconds, the pass behind the net is still there, but all 3 options have closed off. I still have nothing, so I go for the lob. Now let's see what happens. It gets played down in front, and I'm immediately having to recover the puck. This failed breakout led to several more attempts over the next little while, and led to quite a bit more time in zone. Setting up for a face-off. Make sure you talk to everyone. In this case, I've just swung past the centre, asked him what his plan is. We've got a little bit of time yet because the goal is on in the net, but me and my D partner have a bit of a conversation about who's got what our plans are. In this case, probably that I'll be the one doing the pinching. He needs to come back and cover me. It prevents things like this from happening. Note that all 6 forwards are still in one place several seconds after puck drop. And really bad changes like this one. Whistle goes. 3 forwards on the yellow team come off. 2 people hanging around the net. Hand goes up. This means we should have already completed our changes. 2 come out. Then the 2 at the face-off circle decide to come off. Eventually, a full 5 yellow players make it onto the ice. In some games that'll result in a delay of game, or we'll be sitting right in the box. This one on the other hand, as soon as the whistle blows for the offside, all 5 yellow skaters come straight off. Same with 3 of the blue. Change happens, work out which face-off dot, and we're lined up within a couple of seconds. It's another couple of seconds of game time, so what we're looking at is the options. You'll note on the right-hand wing there's a large amount of empty space. Instead, the puck tries to get forced down the left through 2 defensemen, and our right winger is still just standing there. On this face-off, guy comes out to the point, and the shot bounces off everyone on the way through, making it an easy save. Same here. Quickly comes out to point, results in an easy breakout. If you don't stand still on the face-off, particularly defensive zone draw, you end up with some trouble. Note everyone's still moving, and the puck comes out of the zone easily. Alright, we're looking at defensive zone coverage. You'll note off the face-off, very slow and no one gets out to cover the points, particularly on the left side of screen. That player has a good shot if they got the puck. Now, number 19 in yellow comes outside the zone and leaves the blue team to gain the zone easily. We've got unmarked players in the slot as well as on the blue line. Now it's looking a little bit better. Both of our defensemen are very deep. One's coming out a bit now. Looking good at the moment. We're in a position to take the stick away, and then they let go again. A lot of players just standing still, waiting for something to happen. Another face-off. This time they get out there quickly. Easy save for the goalie. Bit of a scrum in front. Got players covering the points. This time number 19 stays inside the player. so that if the puck comes toward in this direction, he's got it. And a nice, easy breakout in theory. Again, no one out on the blue line. One comes out now. And it makes the breakout a little bit easier. Still no one high. We've got 4 people around the net. Becomes a 5th. Nearly? No. 4 people behind the net marking 3 of their players. Looking at the other end of the ice now, a different game. This entire left side of the ice is abandoned. Point lets get go free. Goes to the center of the ice where he's got a shot. Nothing comes of it, but he's still unmarked. Doesn't quite get that pass through. Here is a player noticing that there's no defense back. Red helmet here, number 7, goes from near the red line, back, falls back behind all the other players, takes the puck out and throws it up the boards. Doesn't quite get it out, but that's not his problem at that point. Here, point's completely undefended. And what we're looking at here is the yellow unnumbered player. Takes the right position, makes the pass go in that direction, but doesn't have a stick on the ice. It then breaks out of the zone, and here you can hear the crowd yelling go, 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 because they've got possession, and if she'd started skating there, she'd have 3 strides on the defenseman. In this one, the coverage coming back's good until we lose the player in the slot here. No one picks them up, and she gets an open shot at the net if the rebound had come out this side. Alright, we've moved up to a C-grade game. Shows a lot of the same problems. Both of the wingers are down low. No one's out high. Lots more movement. Everyone keeps their feet moving, keeps their eye on the puck. Now when we finally do get the breakout, you've got people high. And it gets turned over again. A lot of the problem in this game was that we didn't control the neutral zone. We kept throwing the puck away and handing it off to them. Every time we got it out of the zone, they'd still have possession. Different game again. Note the fact that everyone leaves number 13 in blue alone a little bit. Now we've got 5 orange players down low, and the points on blue are still completely allowed. Player in the middle of the slot there, they pose a risk? Yes, yes they do. This is pretty much the epitome of what you want to do when you stand high one up at the line. Make them come offside, and you now have a good 10 seconds to regroup and bring the puck out of the zone. 2 players on the right-hand boards, play the puck out, nice, easy breakout. Here's another one, stands up at the boards, prevents what would have been a 2-on-1. By using the blue line, you can make players go offside, which gives you an extra added time. There, the blue player took a slightly tighter line, pushed the yellow player wide. Again, just get it just over the blue line, tap it out past them. There are some risks with doing that, which we will see in, I don't think, probably about 5 clips time. we'll see something a little bit different. I come across, and instead of playing the puck, I give him a little bit of a nudge so that he can't have the puck. Not enough to get called, because I'm holding my own ice. And then we swing around, I notice that there's no one near the net, come back hard, stop in front. My wingers have also collapsed, but we still managed to get the puck out of the zone. Again here, just using the blue line. As soon as we can get it out of there, they can't give us a threat. Here, throw the pass up the boards, and clear of the zone. Here we've got a bit of a problem. I assumed that my winger would stay on the left side there, and they were coming in 2 or 3 on 1. I decided to hold the line. It wasn't the most sensible of moves. As we can see here, I make the move to go get it. I miss it with a stick. Goes clean over the top, but I've got my leg out, which does it. It would have been 3 on 1 or 2 on 1. Miss the puck here, but at least they're still offside. Get checked in the face a little bit. And here, my stick gets caught, so I just leave it and start to change. Whistle goes, so I come back out and collect it. Chaos in front of the benches. And this is what happens if you try and hold the line and it doesn't quite work, or the other person gets lucky. Bounces off the shin pads and gets played down into the corner. Depending on who's coming in on you, it may or may not be a particular risk. Getting caught flat-footed. When you're not moving and the offenceman is, you tend to get caught and left behind. This is some reasonably good stuff. Always moving, so when it's clear that the puck's coming to you, you can accelerate rapidly. In this one here, stands him up at the line well, but stops and stands still. Dead center of the ice, and has to accelerate quite hard in order to get to the puck. And again here, stops, complete stop, and trying to catch a quickly moving offenseman just doesn't happen. Here, see a puck there, and accelerate rapidly. Keep moving while you're trying to find the puck. In that case, it gets shot past me and as I'm in the middle of the pivot, but because I'm still moving, I can change directions rapidly. Again, standing still, accelerates a little bit, but backs off too far, ends up in no man's land down the back here. Puck happens to end up there, but that's not the point here. Whereas when you're moving, you have one chance and another chance of getting the puck. And never say die on the play. That was shot from his knees. Here's the difference. Close to him, and I can get a stick into the way. Note the way my wingers are all the way down, clustered around the net. No one's really in any position to do anything. Just holding the bottom of the net for my goaltender, because he was on the other side. Get to it, play it up the boards, and gets played out just. No, not quite out. Wingers have collapsed. Do have one winger standing around doing not much out in open space here. And no one's got the right boards from our perspective. Finally get on this one. I'm on the left, Ben's on the right. You'll see the difference when we realize that the puck's leaving the zone. I accelerate rapidly as the puck we're looking at number 2 yellow, orange, the defenseman. Keeps his feet moving. When he sees where it's going, plays it in. Unfortunately, he loses the line there. whereas if you look at the D here, he was still trying to move backwards but hadn't actually got any speed, so that he was beaten easily. Okay, compare the behaviour of the two defensemen on this next bit here. The one on your right will be moving, the other won't. He gets one shot, unfortunately it goes wide, gets the shot at blocking. Looking at defending breakaways. On the first one, the player doesn't take the correct line, they take a line to where the player is rather than where they will be, and are not skating hard enough. On this next one, yellow's defending again, and gets the puck, unfortunately gets muscled off it. And this one, skates hard, gets a stick up in the player's stick, and prevents them from taking a good shot. Penalty gets called, but it's better than a puck in the net. Same thing again, takes the line, prevents the good shot, allows the goalie to get across. If you look at it here, he takes a straight line, which will prevent the shot from on net, goes down to block, pressures her into rushing the shot and missing. Back checking. What is it? Coming back to prevent the other team from getting a good shot on net. In this first one, note how two of the yellow players are basically not doing anything, just cruising in with their legs stationary. And again here, a little bit of a skate, and then we'll just drift around. Sometimes that's acceptable. It's useful for timing sometimes, but you still want to have your feet moving. If you need to take longer to get somewhere, take a longer path. Here. Goes too deep as well on the back check. If you're a winger, you need to stay up near the point. Your aim of back checking is to ruin the shot on net, make it so that they have to work harder to get it. Here we see the defenseman being much more aggressive on the back check. Number 13 here comes in, cuts off the path to the net, unfortunately takes out the player. And I believe the arm went up.